Teams are ready for tip-off. Meg Black will be jumping for the Suffolk University Rams. And the Beacons take the ball. Perra dishes it over to Dow. Dow back for three. UMass starts it off with a three-pointer.
Absolutely. Lauren Perra not wasting any time, Jim. 3-0.
Here comes Jackie Vinot taking it down the court. She's looking for someone to get open. Sends it over to Lindsay Rogers. Rogers to Mary Garon. Back to Garon. They're really working on the outside of the key over here. She's got 10 seconds in the shot, puts it up, and it's good. Suffolk for two, Mary Garon.
Good penetration by Garon there. She took it inside, didn't take a fourth shot from the perimeter.
Looks like Suffolk is initiating the press to try and get UMass off their toes. They send it outside the arc. She dribbles in the lane. Oh, and it's stolen. Jackie Vinot tries to slow it up. They take it in the corner. Back to Jackie. Sends it over, and it's stolen by UMass. She dribbles down the court, goes up for an open layup, and she gets it. 5-2 UMass.
Defensive intensity is high here. 2 steals already, Jim.
Jackie Vinot tries to slow things up. Set the tempo here. Sends it outside at 3. She's got it for 3.
That's right, Jim. Jackie's the leading assist man for the Lady Rams, but she can score as well.
She's really showing her versatility there. It's a ball out of bounds. UMass ball. Good pressure by Suffolk. Lauren Perra of the UMass Boston Beacons dribbles it to the top of the key. Kristen Morrison for UMass, their leading scorer, puts a bucket home.
Excellent range for a center, Jim. She was near the three-point line.
Suffolk back down there into the court. Gets it to Meg Black. Back to Vinot. In the corner for 3. Rebound got by UMass Boston. They're trying to push the attack. Puts it up for the layup, and it's good. UMass now leads 9-5.
Morrison set a pick there. That was an excellent pick by Morrison. She really opened up the paint.
Suffolk tries to set it up again. They can't seem to get it past the three-point arc, but that looks like UMass Boston's defense is doing a good job.
The problem is the zone the Beacons are playing, really forcing everything on the perimeter, swarming the ball. As you can see,
stolen again by UMass Boston. Foul on Suffolk. UMass Boston will inbound the ball, but we have a timeout here. And what are you seeing so far, Andy?
I'm seeing Morrison, number 44 for the Boston Beacons, really owning the paint. She set a nice picks, get her guards open for the screen and roll. She's also hit a jump shot. And she's really manning the 2-3 zone that the Beacons are establishing on the defensive side. And that 2-3 zone has forced the Rams to shoot nothing but jumpers so far. No layups, Jim.
We are seeing Suffolk struggling to try and get into the paint, but hopefully as this timeout will help them figure out a strategy to stop them. UMass ready to inbound the ball. Sends it in the key. Missed shot, still gets it back. Goes up for 3. Very close, that ball almost goes out of bounds, and she passes it for an easy lay-in again for Kristen Morrison.
Molly Radigan, number 20, gave a little back shoulder pass to 44 Morrison.
Vinot tries to set up the offense. Foul committed by UMass. Our number 2, Lauren Perra. Suffolk will inbound the ball here. Ball goes back to Vinot. They're still setting up outside the three-point line. Try to go end-to-end on the court. She drives to the lane. Meg Black puts it up and gets the layup to fall. 11-7 now. Suffolk trails by 4.
Meg Black, nice job to finish with the left-handed layup with contact.
UMass Boston puts up a 3, but it doesn't fall. It goes out of bounds, Suffolk ball. Mary Guerin will inbound the ball. Jacqueline Vinot comes to the front of the court. It's blocked by UMass. UMass tries to counter, but Suffolk gets their numbers back. Goes in for the layup, and it's no good, but she tries to get her own rebound, and it just doesn't happen. So Suffolk will try and press down the other end of the court. Mary Guerin for 3. She's got it.
That
Nails
three was
the
set up by the
three-pointer.
penetration by Jackie Vino. She got into the paint, started the defensive rotation, and the defense was late.
After that timeout, we're really starting to see these two teams pick it up a notch. UMass tries to bring it down on the key. Another ball out of bounds, Suffolk.
The Beacon's game plan is clear, Jim. They're trying to force feed Morrison the ball on the pivot in the paint.
Jackie Vinone anchoring this offense right now. She drives to the lane and goes up for a layup, and there's a foul. Foul on UMass, number 44, Kristen Morrison. Lindsay Rogers will go to the line for 2. And she sinks the first one.
Odds are she would have. She's a 71% free throw shooter, Jim.
Lines up for the next one. And she sinks the second one. Now it's 12-11. Suffolk leads with 14:58 to go in the first quarter.
That last possession gave the Beacon's coach something to think about.
Oh, here we go, and a great press by Suffolk in the corner. The ball goes out of bounds, and Suffolk's ball now.
With Suffolk has the ball. They're going to want to attack Morrison in the paint. She already has 1 foul, and at 6'2", she's an imposing figure, and as soon as they can get her out of the game, the better for Suffolk's offense.
Jennifer Rouse came in for Megan Black on the last substitution. And she sends it over to Ileana Quadri for 3. Timeout here. You think it's important for UMass to call a timeout? Because it looks like Suffolk's gaining some momentum.
The decision here is whether they want to stick with the 2-3 zone. They're hitting a lot of threes, which is what the zone leaves open. They could switch to man, but that might leave them susceptible for the pick and roll, especially.
We're going to take a real quick break. We'll be right back.
Sorry, I should have finished my thought.
And we're back now. UMass Boston inbounds after that timeout. See if they can maybe get things going here. Suffolk's been on a pretty good run. That press is killing UMass right now. Goes up for the rebound. She drags her own rebound down, but she's stuck. There just happens to be a lot of Suffolk defenders all over UMass right now.
Really getting after it, Jim. Good intensity.
Doesn't look much like that timeout helped, as momentum's starting to slip away again. The ball goes down the court. Goes out of bounds, and it's Suffolk's ball.
Good hands by number 24, Jennifer Rouse. She knocked the ball away from number 44, Kirsten Morrison.
She looks to inbound the ball here. Sends it towards the three-point line. Back to three-point. Long rebound. Jennifer Rouse pulls it down. Knocked away by UMass Boston. UMass looks to get something going again. Puts up the 3. Looks like it's blocked. Lindsay Rogers tries to push it down the court. She puts up a layup and, oh, just misses it. It was in and out. Let's see if UMass can counter on this. A huge break for UMass.
Ooh, Jackie Vino had that pass in her sights. Inch away from taking that the other way.
I like the hustle that Suffolk is showing right now. They're showing that they really want to win this game. Ball goes down towards the key. It's no good. Suffolk comes down with the rebound. Try to push it back up court again. Jackie puts one up, gets the rebound. Rouse. Foul on UMass.
Rouse isn't in the starting five, Jim, but she's come on the court and provided instant energy for the Lady Rams.
Jennifer Rouse will shoot. She sinks the first one, puts the Rams on top 16-11. Sets for the shot. And she sinks the second one, 2 for 2.
A 70% free throw shooter, Jim. She's solid at the line.
We see that press again by Suffolk, and it looks like UMass still has not figured it out. They get across the half, and she's dribbling around the three-point line, trying to get something going. We have 10 seconds on the shot clock. She drives through the lane, sends it outside, puts up the jumper, and it's good.
Gave up the long two, Jim, but they really ran him off the three-point line. Important key in this game.
Vino looks to anchor again. Sends it over Ileana. Ileana, pass deflected. It goes out of bounds, but it's still Suffolk University ball. Meg Black comes into the game for Lindsay Rogers. The inbound pass over to Jackie Vino. Over to Meg Black in the corner. She puts one up. Just a little short, and rebound by UMass. UMass looks to push it. Slows it down a little bit. Staying outside the three-pointer. It looks like they can't get into the key either. Looks like we have a foul here on Suffolk.
Sorry, Jim. Tori Bria. Foul's on her. She was not happy. She got up, rolled the ball out of bounds.
I like the intensity.
She's smart. Didn't get a technical foul.
UMass inbounds it. She had an open look for a three. It's no good. The rebound's in the air, and UMass comes down with it. Oh, and a steal by Jackie Vino again.
Excellent effort. First, Jackie runs out, closes the three-point line. Then she gets right back in the paint, gets a steal. Excellent effort from Jackie.
And look at the hustle. She comes all the way back to join the offense. Megan Black has it at the top of the key. She tries to dribble down the lane. Ball knocked out by UMass. It will be Suffolk's ball.
The Rams are featuring a much more balanced attack than the Boston Beacons. The Beacons are trying to work the ball down the paint. The Rams spreading the wealth more, Jim.
Here comes the inbound pass. Sends it out towards the three-point line. Andrea Suffredini has the ball. Looks for someone. Jennifer Rouse has it. Ball's up for the rebound. UMass saves it from going out of bounds, and they're going to try and counter right now. Sets the ball over to the key. She puts it up, and it's no good. Ball's out of bounds. The refs say it was tipped, and it'll be UMass ball. Jalkin Vino comes out. Subbed in, Lindsay Rogers will be into the game again. UMass looks to inbound here. No one's open, so she has to send it all the way to the half. 4 on the shot clock, but we have another foul on Suffolk.
That's Tori Brio's second, Jim. She's got to be careful. We got a lot of game left to play.
It looks like she's actually going to come out of the game right now. Mary Garon is going to come in for her. UMass comes to inbound the ball again. Oh, and it's stolen by Meg Black, and what a save before it goes out of bounds. They're going to dribble down the court and see if they can take advantage. She puts up the layup, and it's good.
Nice run and left hook. She looked off her defender, drove strong to the hoop, Jim.
Suffolk now leads 19-13 with 10 minutes and 30 seconds left. Shot. Ball's loose, Suffolk comes up with it. Andrea Suffredini tries to take it down the court, gives it to Meg Black. Meg Black goes in. There's a foul on the play. Meg Black will go to the line.
Fast break points are important throughout the entire game, Jim, but with Suffolk sitting down Jackie Vino, their top assist man, they really want to focus on getting fast break points because she's their catalyst on offense. Without her, they're a little lost.
Meg Black sinks the first one. Let's see if she can get the second one here and put Suffolk on top. She sinks it. Now it's 21-13 Suffolk.
Off the make, Suffolk puts a full court pressure. The goal for this pressure, they want to force the ball into the corners, using the half-court line as a trap.
UMass just gets the ball over, and Suffolk is doing a great job at this press.
Really great man-to-man defense right now, Jim.
It just looks like UMass is lost out there. They can't connect on anything. The shot, rebound got by Suffolk. Mary Garon passes over to Andrea Suffredini. She puts the jumper, and she nails it.
Andrea Suffredini very in control on that pull-up. Sometimes you see bodies fade in, fade out. She was up and down.
Teresa Pina has the ball for UMass. She tries to put up the jumper. It's no good. There's a scramble over the ball. Mary Garon goes to the ground, and Suffolk comes up with the ball.
Good hustle by the senior.
Andrea Suffredini tries to slow it down a little bit, see if they can get their footing again. Sends it to Megan Black in the corner. Puts it up for three, it's no good. UMass comes up with the rebound.
Like the confidence though, Jim. Suffredini clapped, she wanted that ball, she wanted that shot.
There's a foul on the play on Suffolk with the UMass ball.
Jim, that's the third straight field goal attempt for Teresa Pina. She's really forcing the issue for the Boston Beacons on offense.
Now she'll go to the line here and see if she can get her team a couple of points. Try and cut this lead. She sinks the first one. Jennifer Rouse comes out. Jacqueline Vinot comes back in. The second one is good. And Suffolk is now leading 23-15. 8 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first. Megan Black has the ball at the top of the key. Back to Jackie Vinot. Sends it over to Lindsay Rogers. Rogers back to Black. Black back to Rogers. Sends it to Vinot. Vinot in the corner. Suffredini. She puts it up and it's good. That one's good for two. UMass with the outlet pass, trying to catch Suffolk off guard. Foul by Meg Black. But you know what? You don't want to give them that easy layup.
Back to the Suffolk three, Jim. Jackie Vino on the assist. Same old story. She really gets them going. Really the catalyst for the Lady Rams.
Kristen Morrison, the leading scorer for UMass, is on the line. And she sinks her first one. And the second one is good. Now we have another timeout here. Suffolk has really looked good after that first timeout they took.
They sure have, Jim. Andrea Suffredini sophomore guard out of Milford, Mass. Came in at the backup point guard spot when Jackie Vinot was out. Did a good job. She really held her own, pushed the ball, got some open looks, hit a couple J's. That's exactly what you want from your backup point guard, Jim.
And it's good to see that the Suffolk Lady Rams have this much depth. With such a young team, 5 freshmen, 4 sophomores, they only have a couple seniors. But it's good to see that the seniors have an impact on the underclassmen.
Absolutely, Jim. You need your seniors to lead the way. With the GNAC playoffs right around the corner, this is the time the seniors really need to step up.
Suffolk will inbound the ball here. Jacques Vinot has the ball once again. Safardini to Black. Black at the top of the 3. Back to Vinot, puts it up. Oh, just barely misses, but Safardini comes down with the rebound to Guerin. Guerin to Rogers. Rogers gonna try and slow things down and give it back to Vinot. See if she can set something up here. She's gonna drive to the lane, puts it up, and gets the layup to fall.
Excellent body control by Jackie Vinot.
Here's that press again that we've seen all half. Looks like UMass had just a little bit easier of a time, but once they get to half court, she can't do anything with the ball. Missed the easy layup, tries to put it back up, misses again. Suffolk comes down with the ball. They are just dominating on the glass right now. Meg Black tries to drive it to the lane, gets it out to Vinot, puts up the 3. UMass comes up with a rebound.
Jackie Vinot, a 35% three-point shooter. She has the green light from beyond the arc.
Para for UMass. Sends it over. Radigan has it. Looks like she's stuck. Tries to get it down in the key low, but it's tipped by Suffolk. But UMass gets it back, puts up the layup, and she's good. 27-19 right now. Suffolk still leads with 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the half.
A little offense by accident there, Jim. Megan Black with the tip. Right back to UMass for the easy 2.
Vinot sends this to Guerin. Guerin tries to drive it to the lane, puts up the layup, doesn't fall, but Meg Black gets the rebound, puts it up. UMass gets it away. UMass looks to counter here. Over to Kristen Morrison. Morrison to Para, puts up the 3, and she's got it.
Jim, that was deep.
That was a deep
Very
3.
deep. Very good range from Para.
Vinot looks to answer, sends it over to Seferdini. Seferdini sends it back. Over to Guerin. Puts up the 3, and she's got it. She does answer. How about that one?
Absolutely, Jim. She's got the green light. She shoots well. She's the leader. She does what she wants.
UMass with the long outlet pass. She can't handle it, and she steps out of bounds just on the line. Suffolk ball.
It's that full court press really reaping benefits for the Lady Rams.
We have another timeout, this time by Suffolk here.
Jim, Jackie Vinot.
We're going to take a quick break right now. We'll be right back.
That's right, Jim. Lady Rams are up by 8. Last basket, a key 3 from Jackie Vinot. Excellent three-point shooter. We should look for some more of those from Jackie. She's a sniper from deep.
Rogers has it, tries to send it down to Rouse. Up to Meg Black. Puts up the shot, but she comes in for a rebound, doesn't get it. And UMass Boston's trying to counter, drives it down the court. Action slows down a little bit here. Pina sends it to Radigan. Radigan fouled on the play. She'll go to the line. She makes the first one.
I don't mind the fouls, Jim. No easy 2s. No easy 2s.
See if she can get the second one here. And she misses it. And Suffolk comes down with the rebound. There you go. There's your point. No easy 2 points. Black gets it down at the key. That one's a carry on Suffolk.
Black looked to be affected by the size and the presence of Morrison in the paint there.
UMass gets it over the half. That's a deep 3. Misses, but UMass saves the ball. Sends it over the corner. Hina sinks it for 2.
That was good ball movement by the Beacons, back and forth, inside and out. Very balanced.
Vino has it again. Sends it over to Rogers. Rogers back to Vino. Meg Black comes up with a rebound and puts home 2. She really fought for that one down there.
She's got a nose for the ball, Jim. As we mentioned before the telecast, she's beyond 500 rebounds now.
UMass puts up a 3 and it's in and out. Scramble for the ball. UMass comes up with it. She drives to the lane, gets her own rebound, sends it back out for 3. The ball's in the air. It's no good. Suffolk comes down with the rebound. Vino pushes it back down the court. Meg Black is in the corner. Back to Rogers. Oh, and it's blocked by Morrison for UMass. Another missed 3 for UMass as Suffolk tries to take it back down. Meg has it in the corner, puts it up for 3, and it's good. That puts Suffolk on top, 34-25, 3 minutes left.
That's what you get for pushing the ball, Jim. They pushed the ball, didn't get it, but in the secondary fast break, they found Meg Black open in the corner.
Now UMass looks to answer here, but Suffolk is just resilient with this defense. Five seconds on the shot clock. They have to get it up. She does. Christian Morrison for UMass sinks it. Vino looks to slow things down here. Kill a little time off the clock. 2 minutes and 36 seconds left. Oh, good fake. She puts it up. It's no good. Ball bounces off of the UMass player and goes out of bounds.
Good positioning there by number 24, Jennifer Rausch. She was there. She caused the ball to remain with the Lady Rams.
Suffolk has the ball here again, sends it out. Rogers looks for a pass, sends it over. The 3 is no good, but Garon comes down with it. It's blocked. And it goes off the back of the backboard. It'll be out of bounds, UMass ball. Something you don't see every day, huh?
Someone should tell her to play in front of the hoop.
It's a smart decision there. She tried to get it back out. It just didn't work. UMass now still setting outside the 3-point line. Morrison puts up a 3, unexpected, but she sinks it.
Very impressive, Jim. She was not in rhythm, looking to pass. Shot second. That's a nice shot from Morrison.
A real surprise there.
Good
that
stroke.
Just proves she can do a lot of work down there. Vino puts it up. It's no good. There's a scramble behind the net. Suffolk ball.
The freshman Tori Brio really went after that loose ball. Got the ball back for the Lady Rams off the jump ball.
Sends it over to Vino, puts it up for 3, and she's got it. Another 3-pointer for Vino.
Great skip pass by Lindsay Rogers to find Jackie Vino cross court.
UMass is trying to counter it. See if Morrison takes another shot. Instead, she passes it off, drives down the lane, and it's good. Gets the layup to fall.
Good use of the glass there. The runners are tough. You want to put them off the glass. best chance for making it.
Garon puts up the three. It's no good. Suffolk looks to get the rebound, and they do. Garin gets it again, sends it out to Vinot. Less than a minute left. That ball is tipped out of bounds. UMass ball.
Mary Garin tried to feed it to Tori Brio down low. Bounce pass would have helped more.
When the buzzer sounds, keep an eye on Coach Layden, so you can toss to Karina for a halftime interview.
As the Beacons take the ball up top, Lauren Perry has it, guarded tightly by Elena Quadri. No
Suffolk
good.
comes down with another rebound. Vinot's really trying to push it. Goes to Quadri. Quadri puts up the layup. Doesn't get it to fall. They're really fighting down there. Somehow gets the ball away to Garin. Garin has it at the three-point line, tries to regroup. Vinot has it. She's trying to slow things down, get everybody on the same page right now.
Jim, number 25, Tori Brio, got 2 offensive rebounds in that possession. Was clobbered
8 seconds.
and not called.
Sends it out to Vinot. 3 seconds. The shot's up, and it's good. It's good. She sinks that to end the half. It's 39-32 Suffolk Rams.
That's right, Jim. Jackie Vino, the closer for the Lady Rams tonight.
This has been an intense matchup so far and really close game. Both teams are putting up a great fight right now.
That's right, Jim. I really like the full court press that the Suffolk Lady Rams have been instituting off makes, really forcing the Beacons out of their rhythm.
Both teams will look to try and regroup, figure out their game plans right now as they go into half. It looks like we're going to get an interview from Coach Ed Leiden down there.
That's right, Jim. Ed Leiden, this is his 18th season. That's a long time to coach.
He's averaging about 12 wins for his season, and we're going to head down to Karina Bolster, our sideline reporter. Karina, you have Coach with us?
On the game so far.
We have to do a better job on the boards, or we're gonna end up in second place. Our pressures bothered them, but their rebounding is terrific. So we have to put some bodies on people.
And what kind of strategies are you looking at forward to the next half? Is there anything you're going to change up, or are you going to pretty much keep pace as what you're doing right now? There's a lot of energy, so anything going to change from that point?
And change up our press, right? We think we can pressure this team, and we think we can get to their legs. So hoping to tempo the game up a little bit.
Okay. Is there anything you want to else?
No, let's go Suffolk, huh? All right.
Perfect. All right, over to the halftime show hosted by Allison.
An exciting half so far. They're going to take it into the locker rooms now. We're going to head off to break, and we'll see what's in store for the next half.
Down here with Athletic Director James Nelson, who has actually played basketball himself. Should I keep going? Can you hear me? So what are your thoughts on the game so far? There's a lot of energy in this basketball court right now. What do you expect to see from the second half?
Well, I was impressed with the size that UMass Boston has. They have 2 young women, 6'2", and certainly that was helping us. They were staying in the game off of the offensive backboard. We were most fortunate that some of our three-point shooters were able to step up. Jackie Vinot and Doris Leishers came in and hit several of her shots. And what has been so typical of us, keeping the pressure on all game with the full court press, I think that'll have bear some real fruit for us in the second half.
Now, as a former basketball player yourself, what would you recommend that the women's team do in order to push forward in their lead against UMass?
Well, certainly to keep that type of pressure on, be selective in the shots, but most importantly, they need to box out and take care of the backboards.
Is there anything else you want to add about the game so far? We've had President McCarthy in here. That's a great honor. He was here on Monday night, or Tuesday night for the men's basketball game. what do you think of his appearances to these games?
Well, I think it certainly sends the proper message that he's interested in all aspects of the university. He's also indicated that on Saturday he will be attending the last men's home ice hockey game, and his wife has been coming with it, and has been evidence she's a real basketball fan.
All right, thank you very much, James Nelson. And right now we're going to toss back over to our halftime show hosted by Allison.
And we're back for the second half action. We'll send it down to the court. Take a look. Kristen Morrison goes to the line for UMass. Suffolk starts off with a foul to begin the second half. 39-34, Suffolk leads. It's no good. UMass gets the ball back. Takes it in the corner, they send it out, try and slow things down just a little bit. Parra to Morrison. Morrison can't get it to fall. Suffolk, there's a scramble for the ball. UMass comes down with it. Parra tries to shake a defender, steps back for a second. Over to Dow. Dow to Morrison. Suffolk ball.
Jim, right now, Kirsten Morrison has 13 of the 34 points for UMass. If I was Ed Linden, head coach of the Lady Rams, I would focus my defensive presence on shutting Morrison down in the paint, maybe double teaming her, getting the ball out of her hands.
It definitely looks like they're trying to get to the ball to her all game. And UMass steals the ball. She tries for a fast break, puts the ball up, and it falls. Suffolk looks to counter here. Renaud tries to push it. Renaud to Rouse. Rouse, Quadri back. Guerin puts up the shot, banks it off the glass, and it's good.
Very, very good offense there. She took one dribble, centered herself, pulled up for the J right off the glass. I think she called it.
Suffolk is still continuing that full court press. UMass goes up for the easy layup and misses. They're having a hard time putting these away.
That's absolutely correct, Jim. That's why you need to make other people score than Kirsten Morrison.
No easy baskets here.
No, I don't think anyone else besides Morrison can score consistently on this Beacon team, Jim.
Speaking of Morrison, they get it back to her. She sends it out. It's a three-point line. Morrison hands it off to Dow. Dow in the corner for a long three. Puts it up, doesn't go. Suffolk comes down with the rebound.
That's exactly what you want at Suffolk. Just have them jack threes all game.
Quadri back to Renaud. Renaud looks to Rouse. Rouse puts it in. She sinks it for two.
Quick release by Rouse. She got the ball and got it up in less than a second, Jim.
Full court press is in full effect. Ball goes out, but it's still UMass ball. Ball inbounded, backcourt. Tight defending by Quadri.
The Beacon
UMass
should really
gets
be
it over.
patient here, try and whittle down the lead. Can't just be chucking up threes. They're only shooting 25% from the field.
Little confusion there on Suffolk's defense as a collision, and Morrison ends up putting it home for two. Suffolk still leads 43-38.
Only way they're going to hurt them, Jim, is if they give it to Morrison on the inside.
Guerin puts it up. Doesn't get it to fall. UMass gets a rebound. Pina tries to push it down court. She runs into an arsenal of Suffolk defenders. They're trying to get it in the lane. They can't. Another deep three for UMass. They just keep trying to put up those threes.
Jim. Sir.
Good rebound by Rouse. Pushes it to Guerin. Guerin's going to try and slow it down just a little bit. Rouse puts it up. Rebound by Morrison, UMass ball.
That was a rhythm shot for Rouse. She tried to score 2 jump shots in a row. Couldn't get it to fall.
Now we've seen UMass here attempt a bunch of threes. That seems like that's the only offense they can try and get other than Morrison in the paint. Foul here on Suffolk.
Yeah, Teresa Pina being very aggressive for the UMass Beacons. Getting her own miss, putting it up, getting fouled. Good effort from Pina.
We have a quick timeout here just for both teams to try and regroup.
That's right, Jim. The UMass Beacons are probably talking about in their huddle right now how to get the ball down low and how to not take forced three-pointers. They need to understand that getting the ball in the paint is how they get open for three. They can't just work the ball on the perimeter and expect to have open threes, Jim. They need to go inside, out, and that's how they're going to get back. They're going to get the lead back in this game.
I mean, especially with Morrison as such a big distraction for Suffolk to try and cover down low, you think it would be easy, but it doesn't seem like it.
Morrison looks unstoppable. She is listed at 6'2". The tallest girl Suffolk has is 5'11". That's a clear height advantage, which could force Suffolk to double in the paint, leaving somebody open on the perimeter.
It'll be interesting to see their game plan as they come out of the huddle. If they come back on the court, keep in mind UMass will be shooting too.
Jim, Suffolk's let up a lot of offensive rebounds tonight, which is uncharacteristic. Coming into this game, they were second in the GNAC in defensive rebounding, getting about 30 a game. That's very good, Jim. That's very efficient defense.
Pina sinks the first shot. We'll see if she can get another one here. She gets the second one to fall and brings UMass within 3 of Suffolk.
Pina needed a little shooter's touch there to get that second free throw in.
But no, dribbles over half. Looks for something to start. Sends it over to Black. Black down low to Garin. Garin back to Meg. Ball is tipped. Suffolk ball, UMass tipped that one. It was a race before it went out of bounds, but no one could get to it.
Megan Black looking to penetrate and kick. Defense clapped on Vino. She has been hot from the 3, and the Beacons are looking for her outside.
Black takes the ball outside. Over to Rouse. She looks, sends it over to Black in the corner. Puts up the shot right before the shot clock, but does not go. Shot clock violation, Suffolk. It'll be UMass ball.
There's not good awareness there from Megan Black. She needs to know the shot clock.
Pina again being aggressive and tries to push it and draws the foul. Brio is another foul.
That's her 3rd, Jim. If she wants to stay on the court, she needs to learn how to play good aggressive defense without getting fouls.
Pina looks to set things up for UMass. The top of the 3. She looks, tries to get it low. Can't do it. They're working the perimeter out there. Sends it over to Morrison. Morrison with a deep shot. It doesn't fall. Vino comes down with the rebound, but she's pressured by 3 UMass players. Jump ball.
Tough being triple team. Jackie, you did a good job to hang on to the ball. Keep possession for the Lady Rams.
It'll be Suffolk's ball. Vino tries to get it over half. Black has it top of the key. Tries to go down low, but it's stolen by UMass. They try to counter, it's tipped. UMass somehow recovers the ball, and a travel on UMass. Suffolk really lucked out on that one.
That's right, Jim. Number 3, Elizabeth Dow had the ball, went to the ground, can't do that. That's a travel. Lady Ram ball.
Black down low to Rouse. Again, they cannot get it down low to Rouse. Morrison is just there. It looks like the defense is impenetrable in the key.
That's right, Jim. Morrison denied the first entry pass off a bounce pass, second off a chest pass. She's really shutting down Rouse in the paint.
And she's in there for another rebound. Morrison is just having an absolute game tonight.
She's a physical presence, no doubt, Jim.
And Suffolk gets the ball back and tries to counter. That ball is tipped by UMass. Suffolk's ball.
Jim, right now the Beacons are getting after it defensively. They're getting their hands in the passing lane. An adjustment for the Lady Rams, some backdoor cuts. Pump fake once on the pass, backdoor cut. Should be open.
Aaron pass. That one just goes a little wild.
Can't throw the ball over the defense, Jim. You got to get it through the defense, between them. Can't get it over it. These skip passes aren't going to work in the second half.
UMass looks to take over, take advantage of this turnover. She has it outside the three-point. Back to Pina. Pera takes the shot and it falls. That brings UMass within 1 point, 43-42.
That's right, Jim. The key for this rally that the Beacons are on is their defense. They're shutting down the Lady Rams and not letting them get the fast break points.
Rouse puts up a contested shot and it doesn't fall. UMass gets the rebound, looks to try and push it again. A deep three by Pera, and it doesn't fall. It's in and out. Suffolk comes down with the rebound. Foul on UMass.
That was a very important three-point attempt by the Beacons. It rimmed out. That could have given the Beacons the first lead at the second half, but the Rams hang on with a 1 point lead, and they remain with the possession.
Couple of substitutions here. Seferdini comes in, see if she can spark the offense just a little bit. Has it up by the three-point line. She's looking for something to happen. Sends it, tries to get it to Black, it doesn't go. Black gets it back, 8 seconds on the shot clock. UMass steals the ball.
Seferdini showing she's a young point guard trying to throw it into the post when the post was double teamed.
Nice pump fake by Pera. Pera tries to drive into the lane, but she just can't get it to fall. Those easy layups are not coming for UMass. Dow is wide open, and she doesn't get it to fall. Radigan comes up with the rebound and puts it home.
Poor rebounding for the Lady Rams right now, and their coach is not having any more of it.
Yep, that's why this timeout is coming. They're going to look to try and get this team together right on the same page here. See if they can get things back the way the first half went. This is the first lead UMass has had, 44-43. First lead of the half.
That's right, Jim. That 7-point halftime lead has evaporated. And these Suffolk Rams need to make sure that they work the ball around, give it to Jackie Vino, let her create. The problem is that the Beacons are playing zone, preventing Jackie Vino from going high pick and roll and getting herself open. The key, work the ball around, not force shots. They keep skipping the ball back and forth. I like the open threes they're getting from the skip passes, but there's too many deflections, and that's not going to be prudent to continue to do that in the second half.
And again, Kirsten Morrison for UMass has just been solid down in that key. She is not letting anything get in there.
Absolutely not. She's had 3 steals in the second half alone, really being a force in the paint. And that 2-3 zone the Beacons are allowing, the Beacons are playing really allows her to roam on the defense and be a force to be reckoned with.
Players are starting to get back on the court. It'll be interesting to see how they come out of that timeout, whether the momentum will swing a little bit or will stay the same. Suffolk ball here, right after the timeout. 12:25 left. UMass on top, 44-43. Quadri over to Rouse. Rouse back to Quadri. Guerin has it. Sends it to Black. She's got an open look, puts it up. It doesn't fall. But the ball's loose and Suffolk recovers. Back to Rouse down low. We have a foul on UMass. Rouse being very aggressive going to the basket there.
Absolutely, that's exactly what they need, Jim. They need to go to the hoop. No hesitation, go to the hoop, get to the line. That's how they'll get this lead back in the game.
And Suffolk has been perfect so far from the free throws. See if they can continue that streak here. She gets the first to fall, all tied up, 44-44.
Perfect tonight, Jim. Uncharacteristic, they usually shoot about 69% from the line. And I think I jinxed them.
And that one doesn't fall. But they get the ball back for a chance to get a couple more points off of it. Quadri to Garin. Garin looks, back to Quadri. Tries to shake and bake a little bit. Drives it down to the lane, runs into Morrison, who doesn't move. UMass comes down with the ball, but they're being pressured heavily by Suffolk.
That possession was all about Morrison for the Beacons in the paint. She stood her ground, interrupted the shot.
Para looks to set things up here for UMass. Six on the shot clock. A deep three by UMass, and she sinks it. Meg Black tries to rush down the court, see if they can catch the UMass off guard. Garin takes a shot about the free throw line, and she sinks it. 47-46 UMass. Lob pass over to Morrison, see if she can take advantage, but they're trying to slow it down a little bit. Ball tipped. Suffolk comes down with it. Good job by Cataldo. Garin in the corner. Suffolk ball, foul on UMass for a hold.
Jim, that's another foul on number 44, Kirsten Morrison. I believe that is her fourth, which is a key for the rest of this game. She has one more to play with.
Black has it, sends it over to Vino for three. It doesn't fall. Morrison gets a rebound for UMass. They look to do an outlet, but there's nothing there and just dribble over half. Perry looks to drive to the lane, gives it to Morrison. Foul on Suffolk. Morrison will go to the line. Morrison misses the first one. Hits off the back of the rim and shoots out.
That's her second miss in a row, Jim. She's got to find her offensive rhythm. See the ball go in the net again.
Puts up the second. Oh, and she misses again. Rebound by Rouse. Vino looks to take advantage of that miss. Just bringing the offense together. Looks to set something up. Black in the corner puts up the three. It's just short. Morrison comes out with another rebound for UMass, and she's going to push it down the court. Para slows it down. Looks to try and dribble in the corner. Defense is playing tight right now. Dow over to Pina. Pina drives to the lane. Black can't get a hand on it, but she pressures it enough that she doesn't get the shot. Para baseline. Sends it back to Pina. Pina looks to maybe regroup just a little bit here.
Lady Rams playing tight man-to-man defense here in the second half.
Morrison looks to drive it down. Oh, the ball's stolen by Cataldo. Cataldo tries to drive down the lane, gives it to Vino. Vino slows it down just a bit. And it's stolen by Para. Pina back the other way. Goes to the layup, misses. Morrison gets the ball. Timeout, UMass. A little bit of sloppy play there on both sides. You think these timeout just a little bit to regroup?
Absolutely, Jim. There's been a lead change. There's been a lot of energy exerted, especially by Morrison. She's running up and down the court. She let a break. our 6'2" center leading the fast break just a moment ago. But with the 1-point deficit that the Lady Rams are facing, they need to make sure that they don't take the quick shot, don't force the shot, work the ball around, use the shot clock, get open looks.
Both teams really need to start setting up. It's just a back and forth. They're trying to force passes that aren't there. They're trying to take shots that aren't there. Hopefully this timeout will help the Lady Rams to regroup a little bit, get things going on the right track.
Jim, it's important for the Lady Rams to keep hitting open threes because the zone that the Lady Beacons are in really jam in the middle. Can't get anything to the hoop. They have to hit some threes, open the paint up that way. They have to go outside first to let the inside open up.
And while we have a timeout right now, just wanted to mention that Megan Black got her 1 rebound that she needed to join the 500 club. She's the 6th Suffolk player in the last decade to join the club.
Excellent milestone, Jim. That's really persistent. You have to scrap for rebounds. Nobody's going to give you any rebounds, Jim. Very, very nice milestone for Megan Black.
UMass will come out of the timeout with the ball here. Tara has the ball almost close to half. She's getting really pressured right now. Radigan tries to send it down low to White, but it just doesn't go. Ball goes out of bounds. Suffolk ball.
Number 11, Mary Guerin, really pressured the ball there, forced the bad pass, and that hopefully starts a run for the Lady Rams.
Quadri in the corner to Black. Black to Vino. To Guerin. Down low to Rouse. Rouse looks to put it up. Doesn't fall. Perry with the rebound. She's going to push it down court, see if she can catch them. Has to slow it down to Dow. Dow back to Para. Tight defense by Quadri. She drives to the lane, puts up floater, and it doesn't fall. Meg Black with another rebound. Suffolk comes down the lane. Quadri corner open for 3. Guerin gets the rebound, looks to put it up, and there's a foul. Foul on White.
Really like what I see from Mary Guerin right now, Jim. Got the offensive rebound, had the president in mind, the pump fake, get her defender in the air, then drive hard to the rim, draw the foul.
And that's what you like to see from the senior captain to try and get the rest of the team motivated.
Absolutely, she leads the Rams in rebounds, and they're gonna need her rebounding down the stretch tonight.
She sinks the first one here. Guerin sinks the second one and puts Suffolk back in the lead by 1, 48-47. Here comes that full court press once again. It's really giving UMass some trouble right now. She loses the ball, but a block on Suffolk. Great idea there.
Jackie Vino, one step away from taking the offensive. Good attempt there.
Yeah, you like to see after that timeout, they're really coming out aggressive.
And their key on the full court press is to attack the ball when it's in the middle and trap it when it's on the sideline.
Hera drives baseline. The shot for UMass, and it falls. Dow hits the 2. 49-48 UMass.
Kirsten Morrison is really a point forward for the Beacons, making things happen from the pivot.
Black puts up a shot, it just rolls off the rim. A little confusion down there as UMass almost loses the ball. Pina slows it down, waits for her teammates to come back. Back to Morrison down low. Morrison gets the bucket and the foul. Really fought for that one.
That's right, Jim. It's tough to double Morrison when she scores immediately after receiving the entry pass.
And she sinks that one. 52-48, UMass with 6:55 to go. Vino looks to generate some offense here to Quadri in the corner. Quadri to Meg Black. Black dribbles, goes one way, tries to throw it off. Have a foul here.
Just a kickball, Jim.
Just a kickball. Vino gets a Guerin for the open three. Hits off the top of the rim, deflected, and Suffolk somehow comes up with the ball. Good job by Meg Black there to tip it away from the UMass player.
Typical Meg Black. She got after the loose ball, caused the ball to roll to Jackie Vino.
Looks like the Lady Rams are trying to put up a lot of threes, similar to what UMass was doing in the first half.
That's the reaction to Kirsten Morrison really shutting down their drives inside.
Ball out of bounds here, UMass ball. Looks to inbound it. Sends it over to Para. Para is pressured. She drives down to the lane, gets stuck, puts up the shot. And a foul on Suffolk.
That's 2 quick fouls for Jackie Vino. She really can't afford to get in foul trouble. Lady Rams need her down the stretch.
Pino will go to the line once again. She misses the first one. That one just rimmed out.
Sure did. We need all the breaks we can get for the Lady Rams tonight, Jim.
And she doesn't get the second one to fall. This is a big, big turnover for Suffolk. Rouse makes the basket, making UMass pay for those missed free throws.
Quick 4-point swing, Jim. 2 missed free throws, 1 made basket. 2-point lead for the Beacons. Lady Rams right back in this.
We have another timeout here. You have to think the UMass wants to regroup a little bit more too.
Absolutely, Jim. The keys to watch down the stretch are the fouls for the key players. Kirsten Morrison for the Beacons has 4. Jackie Vino has 3 for the Lady Rams. Whoever can play and avoid foul trouble, that should win the game tonight.
And both teams are not going to let easy baskets fall. They are definitely going to contest. So it'll be interesting to see from here what'll happen.
The UMass Boston Beacons come in at 6-17, but I'm not seeing a sub-500 team on the court tonight, Jim. They're playing very well. Kirsten Morrison playing like a all-star player.
We're back. UMass inbounds the ball. Quadri is playing great defense out there. She's been pressuring the ball all game. Nina puts up a 3, but it doesn't get it to fall. Guerin steals the ball away from UMass.
Mary Guerin scrapping for the loose ball.
5 minutes, 30 seconds to go. UMass still leads 52-50, but Suffolk looks to change things here. Rogers to Quadri. Quadri over to Vino. Black gets double teamed, sends it to Guerin. Guerin puts up the shot, tips off the rim. Black gets the rebound and is fouled in the process.
Lucky break for the Lady Rams. Loose ball goes right to Guerin. She puts it up, gets her own rebound, gets fouled. Little offense by accident, never hurt.
Black will go to the line to shoot 2. She makes the first one. She sinks the second one, and we are tied at 52.
She's got a great stroke from the line, Jim. You can tell she's close to 1,000 points.
Another timeout taken.
Earlier, Jim, I saw Megan Black talking to her coach, looking at her wrist. Appears the wrist is fine. She sinks both her free throws.
That's what we like to see, especially with her closing in on that 1,000-point mark. She may not get it tonight, but within the next couple of games, especially against St. Joe's.
Maybe something she'd like to get off her chest. Players usually focus in on their milestone and want to get it over with, which allows them to play more freely. So she's really trying to get it out of the way in the next couple of games. And when it comes to the playoffs, she's going to be focused on her team's wins and losses.
That's what we like to see. We'll be right back. Coming out of the timeout here, it'll be UMass ball. Suffolk is already looking to pressure them. Have all 5 players in backcourt right now. The long outlet pass. Morrison somehow comes down with it. Black staying tight on defense, and it's stolen by Quadri. What great defense by Quadri.
This has been a back and forth second half, Jim. Back and forth.
Vino looks to set things up again to Quadri. Quadri to Rogers in the corner. Rogers looks, dribbles the lane, loses the handle, but she ends up getting an easy layup and takes it for 2. Suffolk takes the lead, 54-52.
That's how you stick with it, Jim. Nobody could deny Rogers on that play as she gets to the rim.
No, another easy layup does not fall for UMass. Looks like momentum is kind of starting to swing towards Suffolk. Garon puts up the 3 and she's got it.
That's all the momentum they need right there, Jim. Clearly on the side of the Rams, they were up by 5.
Oh, and Quadri goes and tries to steal the ball away. She gets it, tips it, but it goes out of bounds. Excellent defense here.
Quick timeout for the Lady Beacons. They want to stop this momentum in its tracks.
57-52 with 4 minutes, 11 seconds to go, and Suffolk is really taking control.
That's what a great point guard can do for you. Jackie Vino gets the ball down quick, finds the open Mary Garin for 3. She hits it, and it's a 5-point lead.
Let's talk a little bit about Liana Quadri. She has been playing great defense all night. She's been on the full court press, playing tight against the Beacons. And almost every play where there's a turnover, she's been involved.
Well, the 5'10 freshman out of Sudbury, Mass. has given a spark off the bench. She's an on-ball defender. She takes the point guard, guards him from half court to the 3-point line, extremely tight, tries to get the fast break points going. That's a very important dynamic for this Lady Ram team.
Now coming out of this timeout, Suffolk hopes that did not give any momentum to UMass. They're going to try and continue their run here. The long outlet pass to Morrison. Morrison all by herself down low. She misses the layup, but Meg Black fouls her. And again, no easy layups. They're not trying to give up any easy points.
Very creative play call there. Sending the center on a full court pass, on a sprint out, that's a very creative play call.
So Morrison will go to the line here. She makes the first one. The UMass coach down there is adamant with her players, yelling to make sure that they're doing things right. Morrison puts up the second, and it's good. 57-54 Suffolk.
The pace has surely picked up. The players are running down the court, passing crisply.
Garin for 3 again. It does not go, but Black somehow comes down with the rebound and puts it up. Doesn't fall. Parra looks to counter. She drives it down. She's going to slow it down just a little bit to regroup. Nothing was there.
Good high pressure defense.
Back to Morrison down low again, and she gets an easy bucket.
That's right. Once Morrison got the ball, it was a simple baseline drop step for 2.
Rogers has the ball. Gives it to Garin. Garin to Vino. Vino back to Rogers. Rogers tries to drive to the lane. She somehow gets through, and it's blocked by number 5, Pina of UMass. It's going to be Suffolk ball.
Rogers has been bullheaded in the second half, getting to the paint no matter what.
Vino has the ball. To Garin. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Vino puts it up. It's off the rim, doesn't go. Morrison for UMass comes down with it.
Good awareness by Vino there. She knew that she needed to get a shot up, and she did.
Suffolk leads by 1 point. They're looking for a stop here.
With just under 3 minutes to play, they can't let any easy baskets come the Beacons' way right now.
That ball was tied up, knocked out of bounds by Suffolk. It's going to be UMass's ball. 2 minutes, 53 seconds left. We have a substitution here. Meg Black will go out. Jennifer Rouse will come in.
That's right, Jim. Rouse is 2 inches taller than Black. A defensive strategy here by Ed Lidman.
Let's see if it pays off. Morrison puts up the shot, but she was contested by Rouse, and it looks like it did pay off.
Good coaching strategy there.
Quadri had an open shot, but she looks to slow things down just a little bit, waiting for her team to regroup.
That's right. It's all about ball possession in the second half, Jim.
Rogers back to Quadri. Sends it across the court to Vino. Vino puts up the shot. No good.
That was a set play. They had a screener for Vino, cross-court pass, open three. Vino just couldn't knock it down.
Morrison looks to try to drive it, and she can't. She's stopped. Foul on Suffolk. Pina will go to the line again. That's that aggressive style we've seen from her all night.
Absolutely. Pina's really attacked the paint. The Lady Rams have been kept on their toes by the number 5, Teresa Pina.
She sinks that first one. We're tied at 57. Meg Black comes back into the game, takes out Lindsey Rogers. She sinks the second one, and UMass now leads 58-57. 2 minutes remaining. Rouse sends it down to Black. Black, there's a collision in the air, tipped, but Suffolk gets it back. Black fighting for the ball, gets another rebound. The ball's loose.
What a
Aggressive
hectic
style.
set, Jim.
Aggressive.
Hectic set.
Pina sends it to Radigan. Radigan. Pera puts up a three. It does not go. There's no Suffolk there for the rebound.
Ooh, Pera really forced that three up. Morrison was cutting open in the paint.
But she's got an open lane. She goes up for the layup. She's fouled in the process, and the basket is good. You don't want to see that right now.
That's right. The defender guarding Pera yelled help. No one was there. And one for Pera.
She somehow slips right to the defense. She misses the shot. Suffolk is down by 3. Minute 15 left.
That's important, Jim. You want to keep this a one-possession game.
Guerin looks at Quadri. Quadri to Guerin. Guerin to Vino. Quadri has it in the corner, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Less than a minute to go. Quadri stuck, loses the ball. The ball's on the ground, and a travel by UMass. That is a huge break for Suffolk.
Huge break indeed. She was dead in the water. Had no dribble left, trapped in the corner, nowhere to go. And the defender travels when she steals the ball. Very big break for the Lady Rams.
Now let's see if Suffolk can take advantage of that here.
Head coach Courtney Mattingly for the Beacons screaming at her defenders.
Vino loses the ball a little bit, puts up a three. It's no good. Ball's loose, but it's on the ground. Somehow UMass comes up with it. UMass ball.
The decision here, Jim, is to whether foul or not. The Rams will get the ball back with 15 seconds left at least, but do they want to foul? Because if the Beacons make a free throw, at least that's a 2-possession game.
37 seconds here.
Look and see the Beacons just hold the ball.
And that looks like that's what they're going to do. Quadri's trying desperately to win that ball back. And the UMass Boston player just throws it away, but she comes up with it.
That is exactly what the Rams needed. We have 25 seconds left to decide this ball game, Jim.
We have a timeout here. You can feel the intensity in the air right now.
Ooh, it's thick. Cut it with a butter knife.
So 25 seconds left. Suffolk is down by a three-pointer. They do have the ball.
Which is why I disagreed with their last possession and Jackie Vina searching the perimeter for a three-pointer.
Now this game looks like it's going to come down to the wire.
That's right, Jim. Neither team in the penalty. It's all going to come down to on-the-court play right now. No fouls to bail any team out.
25 seconds left. Suffolk is down by 3. Looks like UMass is going to press.
That's right. Only so much time.
Vino looks to set it up to Guerin. Guerin puts up the shot. It just tips off the top of the rim. Good hustle there by Vino, but she can't come up to it, and Suffolk has to foul. 9.6 seconds left.
Jackie Vino very disappointed she didn't get that loose ball.
The only thing they can hope for here is a couple of missed free throws.
Absolutely.
Her makes the first one, making this a 2-possession game.
That could have been the dagger for the Lady Rams tonight.
And she sinks the second one. Suffolk has to hurry here, only 9.6 seconds left. Vino dribbles all the way down the court, gets it to Rogers. Back to Vino. Vino's gonna put it up. It doesn't go, and Suffolk loses 62-57 in a hard-fought game.
A very hard-fought game. But the Lady Rams have one more conference game to atone for their loss tonight.
It was a very good opponent to play to warm up for the GNAC finals, playoffs.
The player that really stood out to me tonight was Kirsten Morrison. She really owned the paint, Jim, both on offense and defense. The 2-3 zone the Beacons played on defense allowed her to roam and increased her impact on tonight's game.
Welcome back. Let's send it sideline to Karina Bolster with Coach.
So I'm standing here with Coach Leiden. We had a really, really energetic game, a lot of tough defense, a lot of tough offense. What are your thoughts on the game? It was a tough loss, obviously, but what are you looking forward to in the game to come?
Well, as far as this game is concerned, you got to tip your hat to them. They played better than us, and they deserve to win. So certainly tip our hat to UMass Boston. And winners bounce back, and we're going to bounce back, and we'll play better on Saturday, and we understand that.
And you've got St. Joe's of Connecticut, and it's also Senior Day. So what are you looking forward to most from your two captain seniors?
Well, they give it all they have, so they don't have to do anything special. But St. Joe's is a very good team, 3-point shooters, very, very good team. So we're going to have our hands full with that one.
Practice going to be a doozy tomorrow, or?
No, we stay pretty much the same, win or lose. We kind of plot on, and we don't get too high or too low with things. We just have to get better.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Coach Leiden.
Thank you, Jim.
All right, we're going to toss it over to Allison with the halftime crew.
All right. Thank you, Karina. We're back with the post-game show. I'm back here with Chris and Matt. And Suffolk Rams lost to UMass Boston tonight, 57-62. Very close game, especially in the second half. Chris, who do you think on the Rams played a particularly impressive game tonight?
In the first half, Jackie Vino, she was 3 from 6 from the three-point range. She had 13 points. She was dishing dimes all over the place. It looked like she was going to have a great second half, but pressure really took over. For the Boston Beacons, Kirsten Morrison, her physicality and her 6'2" frame definitely took over the second half, and down the stretch, she put up more points than the Lady Rams could counter, so that's what happened right there.
Thanks, Chris. Matt, did any particular play stand out to you tonight?
Yeah, with 5 minutes left in the game, I thought Suffolk was really starting to make a statement, make a comeback, and I thought the steal from Ileana Quadri that resulted in a 2-point play by Lindsay Rogers was going to be a turning point for them. Unfortunately, just not the way it went today.
Chris, is there anything that the Rams need to improve upon with the upcoming playoffs?
Offensive rebounding. If we had no boards pretty much in the second half, we had open shots. We just couldn't knock them down, and they were easy layups right underneath the bucket, but we just couldn't get the offensive rebound. So definitely I'll have to work on those.
Matt, do you have anything to add to that?
I think also fouls got them in trouble late in the game. I think some of them actually were unfair calls, but just the way it is,
All right, thank you. We're going to toss it back up to Jim and Andy. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Thanks, guys. It was a hard-fought game for Suffolk. Unfortunately, they lost, but you have to think they're looking at the road ahead.
Absolutely, Jim. They have one remaining game. It's also a conference game against St. Joseph's of Connecticut. They're playing St. Joseph's on Saturday. It's their last conference game and their last chance to improve their GNAC playoff seeding, trying to get the home playoff win. That 4th seed guarantees one home playoff game at least something the Lady Rams sure hope they get.
And we hope to see them go far in the GNAC playoffs. Thank you, everybody, for watching the broadcast. I'm Jim McMasters.
I'm Andy Morris.
And have a good night.